In today's video, we're going to be going over my top 10 tips for beginners inside of Moko. As you kind of get used to the game, these things should hopefully help you be able to level up in experience and hopefully help you have a better, more efficient, fun time playing. Before we hop into it though, I want to thank you guys for stopping by and wanted to let you guys know if you do end up spending any money in the game and you want to support me and this channel, you can use the code MOLT over in the shop and that will help me out a whole bunch. All right, now these tips are in no specific order, but they're just 10 things that I think will help you perform better at the game. Now the first tip that I have for you guys today is one that I struggle with, and that is saving dash for escaping. A lot of times I get affected in all sorts of games like this. In Call of Duty, I'm always running around. I'm always sprinting into the fight, and then I have no way of escaping. So just understand what's going on in the game. If it's an easy little fight that you've got happening, don't worry about sprinting in just to take people out. But if you are in a big boss fight or something like that, and they have attacks and swarms are adding, you might want to make sure that you have the ability to leave quickly so that you can regain some health and then come back and fight. The next tip kind of relates with that first one of saving your escape, and that is run from red. Anytime you see red on the screen, this might be pretty straightforward, but you don't want to be there. You want to get away because something is going to happen that is going to damage you or stun you or just get you in trouble. So if you see red on the ground, you might want to move away from it. The next one is having some sort of heal item, whether that is one of the items that is just kind of a passive that's going on, or if that is a weapon. As you level up, there are some weapons that will help you be able to heal yourself and heal your teammates as well. So just make sure, especially if you're playing solo, that you have a way to keep yourself alive and keep yourself in the fight so that you can continue hunting monsters. Now the next one is something that I did very quickly, but there are treasure chests around the map that have tokens in them that can help you unlock cosmetics within the game. And obviously we all know you want to look flashy, you want to look different than everybody else. If you go around the map and find these chests, then you're going to be able to do that. The next one that is really big that you can pretty much constantly be doing is checking the maps for special events that are going on. Sometimes you'll have some that are double XP, which is awesome because you can jump in and just grind out for a couple of minutes and help yourself level up, or you can go in and face specific bosses and then have even better chances to get chaos scores, which will help you level up your weapons, all sorts of things. So just be checking on the maps for special events because you're not going to want to miss those. Another easy one is just joining in on fights. As you're running around the map, you'll see other players fighting. Jump in, help them out, take advantage of the damage that they've already done, and it'll help you complete quests and also help you level up. Now this is another one that I struggle with, and that is collecting too many mobs if I'm running solo. As you level up, you'll get lots of different AoE items and weapons that you can use to do mass damage. And so sometimes I'll run around a big area and collect all the mobs that I can, get a little bit ahead of myself, and then right as I'm about to take them all out, I end up dying. So as you're running around, be careful of collecting too many mobs because you never know what could end up jumping out of the bushes and adding on to it and causing some problems for you. So just be careful. Another one that kind of goes along with that is saving your items for ads or additional mobs that might be jumping out of bushes or patrolling around, because sometimes you'll be in a fight and out of nowhere some other mobs will jump in from the bushes, and if you have an AoE attack that you just used on a singular unit, you're gonna wish that you had that. So if there's just one guy down and you're fighting him, I wouldn't use your AoE stuff on that unless he's almost dead. But if he's still got a lot of health, you might want to be careful because sometimes you'll get other units jumping in and then you don't have that AoE damage when you need it. Another one that's pretty straightforward is just tracking your quests so that you can level up faster. You don't want to just jump into a map with no idea what you're supposed to be doing. So go through your quest log, look at what you need to do on any specific map, jump in there and knock all that stuff out at the same time so that you can be as efficient as possible, because everybody knows that all of our time is very important and you don't really want to waste it doing things that aren't helping you level up or gain experience. So make sure you check your chest before you, not your chest, what am I talking about? Your quests. Check your quest before you jump in, all right? Another one is playing with friends if you can. I know that you don't always have the same schedule as friends, or maybe people don't like the same games as you. But try and play with friends if you can, or follow around and jump in on fights with other people like I said earlier. Because if you can plan out your fights, then everybody can have different builds. You can have the AoE guy, you can have the more tanky one who heals and has different items that help with that. And then you can have a really specific healer who just has crazy heal items that tries they're best to keep everybody alive, but if you can plan out your builds together, especially for big boss fights, it's going to make a big difference. And then lastly, you're going to want to use Code MOLT inside the shop to help me out. Appreciate you guys. Hope that these tips helped. I cannot wait for more Moko. Love ya. See you in the next one.